Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 2 routes you can take for your social media, specifically Instagram, and if this applies to any other platform, feel free to use it. So route 1 is something I have personally used in my brand, because what route 1 is, and I'll give you a short brief, it is a more targeted approach to get those targeted people you want in your profile to visit you. So those targeted people become leads, then you convert those leads, book a call with them, and eventually get a sale. So this is a route I want to talk about, and I'm going to share this with you so you can have a concise plan in mind on how you want to proceed with your profiles. So let's look at route 1 first. So route 1, you're going to create targeted content, and you're going to get lower organic engagement. You're going to get lower organic engagement. You cannot skip that hoop. If you're going to create targeted content for a specific audience, you're going to get lower organic engagement. If you're looking for your reels to get viral, 20 million views, this route is not for you. You're going to waste your time. You're wasting your time. I'm telling you already. Route 1 is a very straightforward method. If you follow this A to B, you will get booked calls, you will get appointments. Go through this route and you'll understand why. So you're going to create targeted content, you're going to get lower organic engagement, that's how it is, but you're still going to grow your audience. How you're going to grow your audience is by paid ads. You're going to promote your content, which is by Instagram Boost or by Facebook Ads Manager. How to create those, that's a separate video in itself, but in this video we're just going to explain how everything is done. So by paid ads, you're going to grow your audience. Not only are you growing your audience, you're growing your audience by your targeted followers. Now keep in mind the trend might be slower, but you're still growing nonetheless. So once the target followers land on your page, because of the specific ads you've used, they're going to view your content, and that is where there's 2 methods to this. So we're going to take the longer route first. Once they view your content, that is where the nurture process begins. This is where the research phase begins, because they're seeing you for the first time. They're seeing your services for the first time. Whatever your offer is, they're seeing that for the first time. So that is where the nurture process begins. Is this the right person to work with? That is the main question your potential client customer comes with into your head. Is this the right person to work with? And after that, what do they do? Because most people have this ideology of, okay, like, yeah, this person has good services, let me just text them, hey, how are you doing, I'd like to buy. Like, it's not how it works. And this is where I think it overtakes something like cold emails, or just something that is more cold advertising, because this is a platform where you allow people to do more research on you. So if you have good results, if you've already delivered multiple times, and if you allow people to research on you, then this is a bulletproof plan for your business. So research phase, is this the right person to work with? What they do is they view more content. So they would either view more content on Instagram. You have a lot of reels, 30 to 100 reels on there. They're going to view it. You're talking about your service. You're going to be talking about every pain point in that content, and I'll be making a separate video about what type of content you should be posting on your feed with this targeted approach. So make sure you subscribe for that. And do you have a YouTube channel? If you do, is it targeted? Are you making targeted videos? If you have a YouTube channel, you're making like videos about your family vlogs, nobody cares about that. So if you have a YouTube channel and you're creating targeted content, the chance of conversion goes higher. You're creating in-depth videos about how your product works, how your services work, and they instantly buy into it because they like the ideology, they like what you're talking about. You've explained every single pain point. You're giving them very less reason to not go with you. If you either don't have YouTube or don't have targeted content, you still have content on your Instagram profile. If you don't have any content, then this method is not going to work for you at all. You need to make sure you have enough content on your feed, enough information for people to actually go through your content to see what you're about. If you don't have that, then this method is going to be very difficult. So go through this step by step. So once you get a conversion, you book a call and then sale. So that is route 1 in a nutshell. It's very simple. I've laid it out as simply as I can. If you want a more detailed version of this, just let me know and I will add 10 more steps, because I can already see myself adding like 15 more steps to this simple thing. Now let's talk about route 2. Now route 2 is somebody, if you're like, let's say a course, or you're selling a more volume-based product, route 2 is for you. Now route 2 is actually pretty simple. So as you can see, I've added like coaches, realtors, low ticket offers online. So anything that you need volume on, route 2 is the one for you. So over here, let's say you create training content, you will obviously get higher organic engagement because you're creating content that resonates with more people, instead of route 1 where you create targeted content for a very specific demographic of audience, which leads to lower organic engagement for obvious reasons. But unlike that, training content is equals to higher organic engagement, which means you grow your profile relatively fast compared to Route 1, where you have to use paid ads, and with the trending content where you can get like hundreds of thousands of views in a couple months. So over here, if you create trending content, higher organic engagement, this could be your end goal, just getting more engagement. For Route 2, as someone who uses Route 1, I want to see what happens if we apply Route 1 logic to Route 2. So let's say you decide to, okay, I want to apply the same logic I used on Route 1 to Route 2. Let's say you created trending content and your account has blown up to like 50,000 followers, for example. So you're growing random followers, and let's say whatever your action is, let's say it's messaging people, you come down and you can't really message all of them. You're growing by like 100 followers a day, and not all of them are qualified. Let's say even 2 people are qualified, you're going to waste a lot of time just by going through all of them. And then when you open your request, there's just going to be a ton of untargeted requests, which means people are just asking for random stuff from you. It doesn't necessarily correlate with a sale, which means you have low or no conversions at all, and a sale is 4 times more harder. So in Route 2, we've complicated things for a more targeted business. So if you have a more targeted offer and you've decided to go Route 2, it's very difficult to revert back. There definitely are ways, but it's much more difficult to revert back. Rather than going from 0 to, let's say, 3,000 to 4,000 using Route 1, that is more beneficial for a target-based business, because all 4,000 of them are your targeted people. Maybe it's in one city, maybe it's a specific demographic, but that is where the Route 1 is very, very powerful. Curious to know which route is better for you, Route 1 or Route 2? And if you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And also, if you want to implement Route 1 into your business, just book a call with me and we'll get you sorted. See you next week.